Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
1 sec. Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Motion. Hey, check motion man.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now, these two teams have met a total of 15 times starting back in 1997. Of course, remember, Baltimore was moved from Cleveland by owner Art Modell back in 1996, so they didn't have a team prior to that, but they met in 97, 15 times since then. The most recent meeting was back in 2017, a 40-0 rout by the Ravens over the Dolphins in October of that year. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 37-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Set, ready, 2, 8 together. Tighten up. Pull together.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start on the ground with Breida, and they'll get him down here at the 23.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. On second down, it's Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. A short throw caught by Andrews. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year. Led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. This time Jackson will throw it. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Jackson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On 3rd down, Dobbins, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses. And excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Here we go.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. A gain there of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 11. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. On third down, a run from Breida. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. Mike 51, Mike 51. Go, Mike.
Now Jackson going to throw again. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Here comes Grant on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson now off the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Wind at his back now in this 3rd quarter. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the 2nd round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie. They'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 26-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now second and 4.
Get in the right room. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to air one out. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Again, it's Howard. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Set. Go. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. 57 the mic.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant, 48 yards. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back now in Miami. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. On the counter, it's Hill. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Set, ready. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They go counter with Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run again with Breida. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Breida, he'll try the right side. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the Jets sweep, here's Grant. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, he's going to air one out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
I got it. Watch tight end.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Check.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the hit?
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
This is Breida. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, 44 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Play action. Now Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Check pass, check pass. Safe. Jim. Hey.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Emmanuel Agba. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Dolphins, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.